as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded right around the 8, and he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. On play action, Rodgers. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Gallup hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are gonna take a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. 2nd and 5 now. Tua. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
At the Giants' 4-yard line.
They try again with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This is 3rd and goal. Now this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Tua on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Laviska Shenault hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. A nice little juke. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to doubt.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Rodgers now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Rodgers' throw taken in by Slayton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Bengals 10-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa trying to lay one up deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Cincinnati.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Powers through. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down at 5.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mo Alley-Cox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Back to Montgomery on second down. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down now, it's Montgomery. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. For the guys on defense, this has been a physically taxing drive. But it's also hurt them mentally because they just gave up another first down, and now they're confronted with how do we stop these guys and get off the field.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 20-yard line. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. On 1st down, Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd and 9, Tua flush to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney. On 2nd down, Tua sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Hill, great grab. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They give it off here to the tight end. 4th down conversions this drive now 3 for 3.
I'd love to get a look at his play chart right now because he obviously has confidence in everything he has written down in terms of short yardage and going for it on 4th down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He gets it left side to Johnson. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd and 15 now. Tua airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for the Giants. On 1st down, Hubbard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Right back to Hubbard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bengals, they continue to be